Last but not least, we are here at rock keyholes. Now, rock keyholes can be a little tricky because they have a lot of different facets into what you have to look at. However, if I were you, I would say rock keyholes for the last part of the exam. Treat rock keyholes as if they're any other keyhole. You're still going to look at the top view, you're still going to look at the end view, and you're still going to look at the front view. Now, just like any other keyhole, just like in my other examples, you're going to want to compare two different choices. So B and E look very similar in their orientation. Their orientation is looking at the front view, which is rotated to the right. Next, you want to compare the differences between choice B and E. If you look at these two objects, you can see that the first difference is the middle, whereas E is different from B because it has a trapezius versus a triangle. You can also see that the ends are different between these two choices. Now comparing our choices to the actual object, we can see the actual object's right end or top end is much smaller of a triangle, just like B is. Now you can see in choice E, the elevation is way too high on the triangle, making the right side of choice E incorrect. Since one part of choice E is incorrect, E can be eliminated. I would like to point out that in the actual object, the middle is a triangle, and in choice E, the middle is a trapezius. Therefore, E is wrong, however the middle of B is correct. Therefore, E can be eliminated, but B could be marked as a possibility. Next, we will look at choice C. Choice C is the exact same front view as B and E are, however it's rotated to the left. As you can see, choice C is missing the triangle on the end of the object. Therefore, C can be eliminated. Lastly, we're left with choice A and D. Now, it may be kind of hard to see where these objects come from, but after a process of elimination of the front view and end view, you would know that A and D have to be the top view of this object. Now, it may seem a little tricky to decipher the difference between A and D, and this is what makes rock keyholes very hard. Now, the difference between choice A and choice D is the divot that comes in on the right side as well as the slant that comes in on the left side. If we were to trace the actual object's left side orientation, we can see it has a slant. If you look at choice D is missing the slant. Therefore, choice D is incorrect. Now we're left with choice A and B. If I were to compare the peak height of the divots, we would see that in choice A, the outer height of the divot is taller than the inner height. However, if we were to compare the divot of the actual object, we would see that it actually runs parallel to every single line. Therefore, the divots should be the same height. As you can see in choice D, they are the same height. However, choice D is missing the slant. Since choice A does not have the same height, choice A is wrong, and that leaves us with choice B being the correct answer.